welcome to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin'. I'll tell you what, today's all about sweet corn.
Yeah.
And our good friends at No Name Steaks. We're gonna have a great time here today.
Be a little corny.
We're all fired up. I'll be Mad Dog, Mr. Merrill, Fast Freddy on the keyboard. We'll be right back.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is brought to you by Modern Home Products, the makers of MHP, Phoenix, and Profire Grills, Cherry Delight, Native American Tourism of Wisconsin, Awesome Shrimp and Seafood, Healthy Homegrown Wisconsin Potatoes, No Name Butcher Quality Meats, Sundrop Soda, The Oneida Nation, Glorious Malone Fine Sausage, Henning's Award-Winning Cheese, Golden Home Ultra Thin Pizza Crusts, and by Lashbro Aerial Images.
Well, Mad Dog and Merrill here. Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling, and our side dish, Mr. Freddie Beyer.
On the keys.
On the
Yes,
keys.
very
Thank
good,
you
sir.
very much.
Very good, very good, very good.
You know what that song was called? It
What?
has no name.
You did, I just went to the town?
Well, you know, how fitting, because the products that we're cooking have no name.
They do. They do have
They
no
are
name.
no name, and they are delicious. They're fast, they're easy, they're convenient. As a rule, they're made for the oven, they're made for the microwave, they're made for the grill. We're grillers, so we always put them on the grill. We improvise sometimes what it says on the back of how to do them.
Yes, we do.
But
That's-
either way,
that's
they
our
always come
flair.
out. They always come out delicious.
They do.
I have the Parmesan crusted chicken breast, which is 34 grams of protein
Yep.
for each and every serving. They are individually wrapped. I took them out of their wrappings. They're individually wrapped, crusted, beautiful in pecans. Nice, beautiful chicken breast. I'm going to throw those on the grill in direct method cooking for about a half hour. So we're going to get mine going here, along with our sweet corn that we're going to be doing here. So it's simple as that. You put the hood down, preheated grill. Ooh la.
Coincidence.
Coincidence.
He's doing no-name chicken,
Yep.
and I'm doing no-name chicken, but I'm doing the chicken wrap stuffed chicken, all right?
Bacon wrap.
Bacon wrap
Yeah.
stuffed chicken.
I love
Freddie.
bacon, you
I
know
love
that.
everything that looks good of bacon. Look at them babies. Went ahead, wrapped around chicken, the stuffing's right in the center, the cream cheese. To me, that's a match made
Like
in
a
heaven.
jalapeno popper.
Oh man, I could eat about 6 of those
All right,
babies.
put 'em on the grill
But I got to
then.
do them in the direct method also of cooking. So.
Great.
All righty, no
Great.
lay, man.
You know, I think these guys are copying you guys, because that would be something that you would automatically
No name.
make. No,
No name. They got great products. Look for them in the freezer department. There's different no-name products throughout different regions of the country. So look for the products that are in your neighborhood, if you would. Please. Freddie, are you a sweet corn man?
I love corn, you know that.
Yeah.
We're in the Midwest. We
Yeah.
have to
Yeah.
love sweet corn.
Well, you know,
Right.
the first time you said that, I thought you said feed corn.
That's good if you get it at the right
Yeah.
time, Freddie.
I'll tell you what.
Look at that.
My shirt here has a little bit of corn action going on.
Boy, you
it.
do have corn action going
Yeah.
on today, sir.
Absolutely.
Well, we knew this was a corny show.
So
yeah.
in the old days, when we made a lot of sweet corn in our days.
Yes, we
Growing
have.
up with Uncle Ellie and my cousins and stuff, they get together every Friday night, and during the summertime, it'd be sweet corn, until you felt like a brother's typewriter. You know what I'm saying? Like a Smith and what?
Wesson.
No. No, that's not
That
true.
scares me a little bit.
So sweet corn on the grill. What we did in the old days, and I'm talking old days, you remember the old coffee cans?
Oh,
Were
yeah.
made of metal. Were made of
Yep,
metal.
exactly.
So here's my version of those, and this is what we did each and every time we did sweet corn on the grill, and it was a phenomenal thing. The only thing we didn't do, and I smartened up, is the base for it is going to be beautiful Sundrop.
Okay.
So we're going to add Sundrop in there. Locally
Oh, yeah.
bottled in Shawano, Wisconsin, by the way, one of our great sponsors, our good friends at Sundrop Soda. Take a tour of the museum, the university there, University Museum, it's great. Buy it in the bottle, that's the true natural sugars. So I'm gonna pour 2 bottles of Sundrop in there. And
Okay.
I'll see if I need to top it off with a little bit of water, we'll see. But that's gonna be our base for when you're at the end, that's what you dip. I'm gonna add
A
a
little
little bit of
sweetener
water.
in there.
So we're going to add a little bit of water. We'll get that heated up in a second or two. But in there, normally we'd put a pound of butter, but I only bought 1 pound with me, and I need some for my other little unit
Okay.
over there. So we're going to put 2 sticks of butter in there, and when that melts, that floats to the top. Freddie, what are you drinking?
Well, that's not the only use for the sun drop. You know that?
I'm not even going to ask any questions.
As long as the keyboard man keeps playing.
That's right.
I'm going to put jarred garlic. We're going to spice ours up. We didn't do that much
Oh, that's
spicing
nice.
up in the younger days. I'm going to put some Grandma Hazels in there, which is garlic, peppers, onion, fennel, celery, red pepper, green pepper, onion, sodium, and a little dill. So we're going to put Grandma Hazels in there. And that's going to be my sodium. I was going to add a little bit of sea salt, but we're going to baste a little bit on at the end. And I'm going to add a whole bunch of fresh herbs from my herb garden. We got fresh basil. There it goes right in there as I call for it. We have oregano and we have some thyme. So we're going to plop those in there. I'm going to melt that down, get it nice and warm so that we can put Merrill's sweet corn after we strip it down in there and dip the butter away.
It's
I'm
gotta
gonna
be
get that in the
good.
butter.
It's
It's going to
gotta
be
be good.
delicious, trust me.
There's so many different ways of doing sweet corn. You've seen us do it several different times. But speaking of the sun drop, before I do the one with aluminum foil here, is I'm going to go ahead and soak the sweet corn into sun drop here. And I'm going to start out with
There's my can opener.
there you go. Start with a little sun drop. We got a bag. And then there again, I've got some fresh herbs too that I'm going to add here, which a lot of people don't realize that you can add any type of herbs that will definitely make a difference in flavor and things. So in here today, I think I've got some rosemary, and I think some mint. And I do. What a surprise! Place that in there.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. I can smell it already.
Boy,
It smells delicious.
the aroma. Man, smell that. Isn't that
Love
amazing?
goes where my rosemary goes.
Nobody goes where my
I
rosemary
know the
goes.
song that's going to take us out of here.
Some sun drop. Soak it in there. Now, I actually like doing it even overnight in here. You could do it 2 to 4 hours if you want to, but you want to go ahead and soak it up really, really good. Now, obviously,
Is
I
that
would
what you
add
did
more
here?
sun drop. Yep, exactly. That's right in there.
Overnight.
And place that right on the grill and grill that direct, probably 15 to 20 minutes, turning once or twice all the time on there.
So the sweet corn obviously is the messiest thing known to mankind, but what Merrill did is he absorbed the moisture in there, the sweetness in there, and the flavor that's infused with the herbs. And when it chars, it's going to steam down more in that husk
Yep.
than what it normally does. In the old days, we'd put wet burlap bags over the top.
Oh, that's right. You better believe
wet
it.
burlap bags over the top, and it would work extremely well. Here's another little basting idea. We're going to put 2 sticks of butter in our cast iron skillet, and it's melting already,
Wow.
ladies and gentlemen. Now I'm going to add a little bit of oil in there, and this is going to be a base for some of the sweet corn at the end also. So I have a little bit of oil in there. We got 2 sticks of butter. We're going to put a little bit of shot of lemon and a shot of lime.
And what does that do?
I don't know. I never did it before.
That reinforces the
It reinforces
flavor.
the flavor. We're going to put a little bit of our healthy harvest in there. That's 25 herbs and spices, sodium free, so you can't go wrong. So we're going to add a little bit of healthy harvest over the top of that. I'm going to add a tad bit of white wine, but I could add it all.
You know why?
We're going to add a little tad bit of white wine on top of there. I don't know who. That's a free-for-all. That could be Merrill's if he wants it to be.
Right.
A little bit of
Oh,
Worcestershire.
Freddie.
And a little
Sure?
bit of hot sauce
No.
in there. And so what we're going to do is that we did is we put the butter in there, but I put a little sunflower oil in there so the butter doesn't burn in there. And that's going to get heated off the side of the heat because we don't need heat over this. It's going to strictly melt up just the way it is. We're going to baste it on the sweet corn or roll it inside there if we can with the corn. So we're going to get that baby going too.
A lot of flavor for butter too. Now, another way that I like to do this also, I forgot I added some seasoning salt into the
Oh, yeah.
brine here.
Yep.
Sort of gets rid of the bugs if you've got any bugs in there. You know,
The
that'll take care of
old-fashioned
it.
way of getting rid of the bugs. You always soak the corn in salt to get rid of the bugs.
Or those worms too at the
Yeah, I
top.
think that's the bugs.
You got it. So if you want, now you can actually do this direct, you know, just soaking it and place it right on the grill. But I got some aluminum foil here. Find the end of it. There we go.
Oh, the end is near, sir.
The end is near, sir. And what we're going to do is wrap the sweet corn right into the aluminum foil around the sweet corn. You want both ends showing there. So you've got this right in the middle. Wrap this right up. Place it on the grill.
That way it doesn't char in the center, but
You
it
got
the
her.
flavor. I'll
Got a
be
nice
dang.
char on that on the
I should have
outside.
thought of
Place it
that.
on the grill. You should have thought of that, man. What were you thinking
That
of?
man is just a whirlwind of
It
entertainment.
is. It is.
Have you guys ever been to the Bondwell corn roast?
Have you ever been to the Muckwa corn roast?
I haven't. I've also been to the one up at Scandinavia.
Have you? Have you been to the Hoopston, Illinois corn roast?
No, I have not.
Hoopston, Illinois is the sweet corn
We gotta
capital of
get
the
some
world.
sweet corn on
by
the grill. We
guy.
gotta cook. What the heck
Ever
they go
know that?
on?
And you know what the name of their team is?
Tell me.
The Hoopston Corn Jerkers. That's their actual name. You look up Hoopston, Illinois, Hoopston Corn Jerkers. The football players used to go out and detail the corn for money.
All right.
And they'd always come in late, and the coach said, "You're a bunch of Hoopston Corn Jerkers," and the name stuck. That's the history question for the day, everybody. Stay tuned. We'll be more back with Mad Dog and Merrill. Happy grilling.
I love corn, I love corn, oh how happy I'll be with corn on the grill. I love corn, I love corn, I love corn on the grill.
It's a little too corny for me, but speaking of corn, we are doing sweet corn.
Very nice.
Oh, he missed the...
You know, we're going to get a real cowbell one of these days because the world needs more cowbell.
That's true. I'll get you one for Christmas.
Especially if
Freddie.
you had a football game behind you.
Oh, can't
You know,
stand it.
The world needs more cowbells and men with top hats.
Yes, it
That's
does.
what the world needs. It'd be a brighter day today,
And
wouldn't
men
it?
with top hats.
Would make
That's
a big difference.
Freddie's normal Thursday afternoon crew.
Yeah.
Yes,
They
it
get
is.
together and have Sundrop soda,
That's right.
and then they have another Sundrop soda,
And then another one after
and
that.
another one after that.
That's right.
But today we're doing sweet corn. There's another top hat.
Another top hat. They
Yeah.
keep on coming. They multiply.
That top hat's a little shorter and fatter. Stockier.
Stockier.
Yeah, we don't
Stockier.
use
There
that.
you go.
We don't use the F
All of a
word.
sudden, you'll start seeing stuff thrown at us here.
Hey, everything's looking great on the grill.
It
Let's
is.
see.
I've got the butter done over there. That goes in
Chicken.
zippity zoodah. This is all heated up with the melted butter and water there. In fact, I'm going to turn that down. Our no-name steak stuff is looking great. The Parmesan crusted chicken, Merrill's bacon wrapped.
Bacon wrap's doing good. The sweet corn's doing good. Grilled up really nice. Boy, you can see the old cream cheese coming through there. That's some good eating.
Now
That
it's
really
time
is.
for a little more sweet corn on
All
the grill.
right, sweet corn it is, sir.
Messiest thing known to mankind. Inevitably, I'm at the end of the countertop with welder mitts on, welder goggles on. I'm husking everybody's ear of corn, and you're smiling because everybody tells you to smile in the household. And so here's what we're doing. We're going to get rid of the mess. We're
You
going to get
gotta
rid of
do
it
that.
before you get started. Merle's going to do the same thing in a minute.
Yep.
We're going to take 2 ears of corn. I'm going to do 2 separate ears of corn here. Hold on.
Look at these guys.
Don't rush it.
I'm glad I've got a grass catcher
Yeah.
on my mower.
Yeah, I hear your mower going. All right, we're going to take a sheet of aluminum foil, a
All
sheet
right.
of paper toweling. One of my favorite recipes right here. This is the ultimate in recipes. I'm going to do a little Sundrop soda once again. This isn't a Sundrop show. It just goes good with sweet corn.
It does.
It really, really does sweeten it up. So I'm going to take that sheet of aluminum foil, sheet of paper toweling. I'm going to do a little splashing of citrus over the top of that,
Okay.
the citrus soda, which is Sundrop. Then we're going to add a little squeezins of lime. We're going to put the sweet corn on one end. We're going to little squeezins of lime over the top of that. Now here's where it comes in. This is a fresh basil and fresh mint and from my herbal garden. And I'm just going to rip those up. The mint by itself is just lovely.
It is.
It really is. But we're going to add the basil with it because it's nice and sweet. We're going to drizzle a little bit of Merrill's sunflower oil over the
All
top
right.
of that.
Boy, you can smell that mint. I know I keep on saying that. It's just a wonderful mint julep would go good today
And then we're
too.
going to add a little bit of our citrus twist over the top of that. So we're kind of making a little mess, and it's your free-for-all what you want to add. So that's one little recipe. We roll it first up in a sheet of paper toweling, and then we roll it in reverse in the aluminum foil. We fold to tuck. That goes on the grates of the grill on a nice medium direct heat for 10 to 12 minutes total, turning about 4 times to catch all the edges. Here's another great little recipe.
All right.
There's so many different ideas. I'm going to give you 2. You can use red and white wines with it. You can use just about anything you want. You can use apple juice if you don't want the red or white wines. We're going to place that sweet corn to hold it out of the wind.
Freddie's disappointed. He thought he'd have more wine.
No, no.
This
No,
is
look at
mayo.
this.
I love
we
this.
know this.
Now mayo gets smeared over the top because that's an oil base.
That's right.
So that's a nice little oil base over the top. Now a lot of people would put chili powder, but instead I'm going to put a little bit of the fire taco seasoning over the top of that and over the paper toweling. I'm going to squeeze a little bit of lemon for some of my juice. This is just, I've never done it before. It's got to be good. Grandma Hazel's over the top of that. Give it a little extra zing. Nope, what do I have? Oh, that's our garlic pepper. That's what I was
Garlic
hoping I
pepper.
would see. Thank you. Heavy on the peppercorns. And then we're going to roll that first up on the sheet of paper toweling. Then we're going to roll it in reverse in the aluminum foil. We're going to fold, we're going to tuck, we're going to place it on the grill 10 to 12 minutes, turn it about 4 times to catch all the edges.
Everybody loves that recipe.
It
folks.
is
You
great.
They
gotta
do.
really-
You know
really
how
try
many
it.
people I have showed that to?
Yeah.
That roll and then the reverse roll.
Exactly.
It says,
Yeah.
you know, and you know the key is that you've got moisture in there to start with.
Yeah,
you
that
know?
makes a big difference.
Oh, it
Give me a
does.
C, a Kia C.
Can we have a Kia C? There we go. That's all we needed. All right.
Hey, can I see a C note?
Different. Oh, yeah.
Hold on, hold the show,
Hold
Freddie.
it, so hold back, hold back.
By the sea, by the sea, by the beautiful
We'll
sea.
see. You got her. Going to do a little sweet corn action, obviously. I'm using some sunflower oil here. You don't have to really use that much of it because I'm basically using this as more of a seasoning type of an oil to go ahead and place that on top of the sweet corn. And I'm going to grill this sweet corn direct. I'm not going to wrap it in anything. I'm going to direct it right up so it really chars down really nice.
Yeah, I'll move this
I
out
love
of
the
your way.
flavor. You got the nice crunch on that too. So there again, I'm using our citrus twist seasoning in there. Sprinkle that up a little bit.
That sweet corn's looking good. I
I
can
hear
smell
it.
the infused sun-drop soda in that,
You
baby.
got it. I'm using curry. Now, a lot of people never think about doing curry. My grandson just absolutely loves curry. He loves this with on the sweet corn too. Curry just gives it a different type of flavor. It's not really, really hot. This is just a regular curry powder. You can get the hot curry powder, but this is the regular. Sprinkle some of that in there.
The top hat people think it's nice.
Yeah, there you go. There you
They
go.
went,
And some little lemon. About a half a lemon, juice of that. Squeeze that in. I'm going to stir that around. And then what I'm going to do with this seasoned salt, I'm going to sprinkle this seasoning salt right at the end there.
I
for it.
would too. I
I'll
would
give
too.
it other seasoning
Do
on
a
there.
little basting action,
Yep.
buddy.
I'm going to brush this on there, and I'm going to also baste this also while we're doing the sweet corn.
Looking good.
Place that on there. The flavor's really
I'll do the
good.
turning.
Hey, my official turner.
Yep.
Look at that. You know, when I hear curry, I think of that Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh, John, what's the guy's first name? Curry?
Tim.
Tim
Isn't it
Curry,
yeah.
All right. I'm going to place it. I'm going to grill that direct there. Get about 10 or 12 minutes on each side. I'll probably sprinkle a little bit more seasonings on that. That's it, sir. I'm going to put her on the grill. Fire
All right,
her
how
up.
about a little piano music, Freddie? Take it away. We'll be
Take
right
it
back
away,
with this
Freddie
corny
boy.
show. Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling, somewhere in the Midwest today.
I can open it up and throw these over here, sir.
Yes, sir. That's where it's going, wasn't it? Oh, it's gonna
Beautiful.
be good.
Oh, yes. Oh,
Man,
yes.
look at that no-name steakers here.
Boy.
Man. Parmesan crusted, the nice little bacon wrapped jalapeno type ones with the cream
Boy,
cheese in there.
looks good, sir. Looks
No name,
good, looks
no name
good.
Stuff.
We got the corn all going. What you got there?
All right, let's unwrap a couple of these, baby.
All
This
right.
is our Hispanic one. That turned out just absolutely lovely, nice and steamy hot. Let's get this one done here.
All right.
That's Freddie's.
All right.
This is the herbal one. This is
There,
one with
there
the
you
honey
go.
and the herbs. That come
Ah,
out
the flavor,
nice
the
and crisp,
flavor.
and the flavor, the steam's bounding off the top. You can't go wrong.
Got
That's
the corn
absolutely
there.
delicious.
I've got my corn here that I went ahead and put the
That's my favorite.
seasoning on there with a little bit of oil, a little bit of curry
Dang,
on there.
dang, that's gonna be
Brush that
good.
on. And then we're going to unravel the corn that I wrapped up in foil, okay? Both ends are charred. Unroll this. She's hot, hot, hot. Oh, she's hot, hot, hot.
Steam done on
Hot,
the
hot.
center.
Steam done on the inside, man. She is steaming
Ooh,
hot.
I want to help so
Here,
bad.
go.
Ah, look at that gorgeous thing.
She's hot, man.
Wrap it up in foil in the middle so you get the
Whoa,
flavor.
look at the steam off of that.
All right, here's two great little things right
All
here.
right.
Here's those beautiful charred ears of corn. That's everybody's favorite. And you always grab a little bit of the husks and you dip it in that little butter that we have. And you roll
There you
that
go.
out with the sun drop, the butter, and all those great herbs. And that's a great way to do that. Next one is simply a nice little basting with that
Smell it.
herbal butter that we have there. That gets basted over the top. Boy, I can roll that baby right
You
in
got
there. Hey, we're going to be
All
right
right.
back to wrap this baby up in just a moment.
Wrap her up, man.
Yeah,
Let's wrap her up.
We're going to have the corn experts up with us.
Yes.
You stay tuned. Corn experts. Well, welcome back to Mad Dog and Merrill's
Yes.
Midwest Grilling. I'll tell you what, we got Fast Freddy's. What's the name of your group, Fast Freddy?
Table of wisdom.
Freddy, talk!
The Table of Wisdom. You know, we meet every Thursday.
Yeah.
We get together, we go to a local establishment.
Yep.
What better place could we come to than the Freddy's house today? Look at these guys, they're eating sweet
Well,
corn.
they've been talking world events
Yep,
all day long
yep.
and solving the world problems.
Yep.
Hey, Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling, take a bite, guys.
Hey, happy grilling, everybody.
Happy hot top hatters.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is a production of Lashbro Visual Communications.